hate funeral processions.
I know.
Whenever I see him, I get all cold inside. Do you know how long it's been since I visited my mother's grave?
A while, I guess.
Almost 6 months. For 6 months, I've been so wrapped up in me and my problems that I haven't even taken the time to go a few blocks and visit someone I love.
Norm.
How can anyone be so selfish that they almost forget overnight?
I don't think your mother cared if she knew all the things that have happened to you in the last few months.
Well, I care. And I'm gonna go tomorrow. We'll go together. We'll get some flowers, and we'll go over there and just spend a few minutes, okay?
Okay, but...
But what?
Nothing. It's none of my business.
What do you mean it's none of your business? My whole life's your business. Come on, if you feel you can't talk to me, then we really got problems.
I was just thinking maybe you should ask someone else to go with you.
Rod. Rod can go jump in the lake as far as I'm concerned.
You know you don't mean that. You just asked me how anyone could forget what someone else meant to them almost overnight. Well, I don't think you can, really. Not someone close to you.
You just don't know the Harringtons.
Oh? Well, I'm a Harrington, too, remember? I know what's bothering you. You fight with Rod. What you're really afraid of losing. Why don't you call him?
Why didn't he call me?
I guess you just don't know the Harringtons, Norm. What's the matter?
I forgot the number of the garage.
555-3582.
Joe speaking. Certainly, Doctor. I'll have it ready for you this afternoon. Yes. Hello, Rodney.
Hello, Miss Choate. Would it be possible for me to see my grandfather? I'm a little worried about him.
I'm sorry, Rodney, but Mr. Peyton left instructions that no one was to be admitted to his room.
Well, what if you told him it was me? I won't bother him. I just want to see him for a few minutes.
Well, wait here. I'll see if he's changed his mind.
Thank you.
Hi, Rod.
Hello, Norman.
I called the garage, and Lee said you were here visiting Grandfather. I just thought I'd join you.
I just got here.
Rod?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Hey. It's nice to see you.
Thanks. You're really worried about him, aren't you?
Aren't you?
Yeah. It's kind of funny, though. He's such a grouch. Has he changed any since you moved in?
No, he's still a grouch, but...
I know he's our grandfather. You know, I've called him that all my life, but up until half an hour ago, I never really thought what it meant.
Hello, Norman. I'm sorry, Rodney, but Mr. Peyton really doesn't feel up to seeing anyone yet.
Level with me, Miss Choate. Those tests that Dr. Ross has been taking, have they turned up anything serious?
Now, I'm afraid you'll have to ask Dr. Rossi that.
Yeah, well, I'll call him later. Would you tell my grandfather that that we'll be back?
I will.
Hey, he's gonna die.
What are you talking about?
Hospitals never tell you the truth. Why do you think they won't let us see him? They wouldn't let us see Mother at the end either.
Norm, get hold of yourself.
I gotta see him again. I gotta tell him I'm sorry for blowing off at him like I did.
You'll see him.
I don't think so. I'll bet he's dying right now.
Come on. Now, let's stop it, will you?
I'm sorry. I've been thinking about death all morning.
Well, that's a heck of a way to spend the day. Listen, the next time you see Grandfather, he's going to be ready to go 5 rounds with you.
I hope so. I should have listened to you.
Who knows?
I wouldn't have gotten so mad at Grandfather, but, well, he ignored Rita. Then all of a sudden he's trying to give us money. It's the same old merry-go-round. It just rubbed me the wrong way.
Grandfather does have a strange way of showing his affection sometimes, but listen, brother, if you're looking for a pat on the head and that's my boy, forget it.
I said some pretty stupid things about you, too. I know you moved in the house to help Dad, but, well, it seemed like such a cop-out.
No, Norm, it wasn't a cop-out, but, well, it wasn't just to help Dad.
What do you mean?
Well, I think I should tell you exactly why I moved back to that house. I didn't like it at first. I thought I was being used. But then I realized something. That putting my name back on that mailbox was a step in putting it back where I think it belongs. It's a wild crusade, but I want the name Harrington to mean something again.
Have you noticed the only times we really fell up are when we're trying to help each other out?
Yeah.
I guess that's the main reason I tried to deal myself out of this happy little clan of ours. And I guess maybe that's one of the reasons why Rita and I got married. I figured that we'd play Swiss Family Robinson. We'd live on our own private little island, and eventually I wouldn't have to have anything to do with you guys. But I found out you can't just turn your back and walk away from what you are.
Not without a fight, Norm. And it won't be the last fight we ever have. But let's try and remember one thing if we can, huh? Someday Grandfather will die, and then who will we have left?
Dad, you and me, right?
Right. Hey, how about a cup of coffee, huh?
Okay.
You drive.
Mr. Peyton? What are you doing out of bed?
Watching the world go by, Miss Jo.
Dust thou art, and unto dust thou shalt return. Unto God's gracious mercy and protection we commit you. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace both now and evermore. Amen. He is at peace.
Brian Cord.
burn in hell.
Preview from the continuing story of Peyton Place.
Now, finally, I've got the weapons to hit back, to knock him off that high perch of his.
You'll never stop hating him, will you?
No, never. And I'll never stop trying to hurt him the way he hurt me.
It isn't healthy to have your wife in the same house with Rodney Harrington, especially after what happened.
But when you were in Boston, the two of them met in your house.